White House says Putin and Kim Jong untraded letters as Russia looks for munitions from North Korea.
Here's a summary of the article.
Washington. The White House on Wednesday said that it has new intelligence that shows Russian President Vladimir Putin and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un have swapped letters as Russia looks to North Korea for munitions for the war in Ukraine. National Security Council spokesman John Kirby detailed the latest finding just weeks after the White House said that it had determined that Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu during a recent visit to Pyongyang called on North Korean officials to increase the sale of munitions to Moscow for its Ukraine war. Shortly before the White House unveiled the new information about North Korea and Russia's weapon talks, North Korea launched a ballistic missile toward its eastern waters, according to South Korea's military. In March, the White House said it had gathered intelligence that showed that Russia was looking to broker a food-for-arms deal with North Korea, in which Moscow would provide the North with needed food and other commodities in return for munitions from Pyongyang. Late last year, the White House said it had determined that the Wagner Group, a private Russian military company, had taken delivery of an arms shipment from North Korea to help bolster its forces fighting in Ukraine on behalf of Russia. At the United Nations on Wednesday, the United States, the United Kingdom, South Korea and Japan urged North Korea to halt arms negotiations with Russia. President Donald Trump traded letters with Kim during his administration in an unsuccessful bid to encourage the North Korean leader to abandon his nuclear weapons program.
This post received a score of 9,400, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
North Korea gets its supplies mainly from China. So essentially China is being asked to supply munitions to Russia indirectly by supplying North Korea the materials needed to produce the munitions.
Those three countries are gonna start World War III.
It would become 5 countries if India supplies munitions to Russia through Iran. Now that would be a real World War III.
India relies too much on the West. They'll never commit one way or another, just sit on the fence, play each side, and hope to make a profit out of it.
India knows that their relationship with the United States is vital to a free and open Indo-Pacific. This makes them virtually invulnerable to any form of response from Washington. It wouldn't surprise me if they were selling ammunition. They will do anything that is profitable because that would be in their self-interest. The only response Washington could do is an indirect response like even closer defense partnerships and ties with nations like Pakistan and less foreign investment. Both of which are happening.
India hates China too much to ally with that side? They almost go to war every other year.
Plus with China just releasing their new map of claiming parts of India. That didn't go too well with the Indian government. Hey, maybe we are just getting it all wrong. Maybe all of China is just horribly bad at cartography.
Dear Kim, I wrote you, but you still ain't calling.
I left my cell, my pager and my home phone at the bottom.
I sent 2 letters back in autumn, you must not have got 'em.
But anyways, fuck it, what's been up, man? How's your daughter?
I would have done it, would have begged from Kim and she both. It's my life. I'd like to welcome you to the Vladimir show. I'm sorry Wagner, I had to obliterate you. I had to shoot you from the sky. 'Cause tonight, I'm cleaning up Prigozhin. Oops, wrong song.
Half Russian, half Civil War colonial begins narrating My dearest Kim. I hope this letter finds you and the children well. The war has progressed against our favor and what little supplies we have remaining are dwindling. Please send more ammunition as our air defenses are running out of missiles with which to shoot down our own jets. I remain more than your faithful friend and I do long to hold you again. Vlad.
Should end with, humbly yours, Vlad.
Honestly, the idea here is solid but I actually feel like I have undelivered. Just for reference you have stuff like this.
They want a satellite in space.
Didn't they crash land one on the moon? That counts, right?
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.